Hey everyone, I'm Lex, and I'm here to talk to you guys today about the Throne of Glass series so far that I've read by Sarah J. Maas. Here's the first book, Throne of Glass, and it is by Bloomsbury Publishing. Now, I'm pretty sure I already have a video up for my review for Throne of Glass, but in case you didn't already know, I gave it a 5-star rating on Goodreads. It's absolutely fantastic. I love Selena Sardosian from the first book. She is the main character. And then the review that I'm going to do today is actually on the second book, Crown of Midnight. I actually like this girl a little better in this one than I did in the first one. Also by Bloomsbury Publishing. And I actually just finished this one a few weeks ago actually, and I wanted to share with you guys how awesome it was. I did give it 5 stars on Goodreads. I feel like in retrospect, if I were to put them in like rating order, I would have given this one 4 stars instead of 5 because this one is so much better. I know that's awful, but the second book, everybody had a complaint about the first book, saying that it didn't have enough action. You're supposed to be following this assassin, and she's mostly in frilly outfits and mingling around in the court of the king. And honestly, guys, what do you think an assassin really is? I mean, it wasn't about. I mean, you're following a female assassin. You're going to see her in pretty fancy dresses and 007 style. The second book, however, everybody already knows she's an assassin. The court is no longer thinking she's this frilly little girl named Lillian. Selena kind of really comes into herself in this one. You really see who she actually is and who she never forgot she was. So there's a lot more action in this one. There is a lot more death in this one. The magic is still about the same amount as the first book. She does go searching for it a little bit more in this one than she did in the first book. But you still follow the lives of Selena, Dorian, and Kale. I think I'm saying his name correctly. It's hard, and you know it's going to be a good book when you have a how to say the characters' names in the back of the book. But she does a fantastic job with making these characters so likable, and it's not like a Twilight love triangle, whose team are you on. It really is just who she is as a person and who she chooses to love and who loves her, and a lot of blood in between. A lot. You do see I can't say her name. I think it's Nehemiah. How do you say her name? So you do see Nehemiah a little bit more in this book. She is pretty prominent. She is amazing. She's still a Spitfire she was in the first book, and still a great friend for Selena. You do see more of Nehemiah in this one, less of her guards, and you see less of Dorian in this one. He kind of takes on the role that Nehemiah had in the first book, where he's still there, but he's not as prominent and he's not around as much. Busy courtly princey stuff, whatever. You do get to see a lot more Kale, and I actually really like Kale, so that was awesome. But the setting's still the same as the first book. You're in a world where the king is a tyrant and he wants to take over the entire world, and people aren't entirely sure how he's going about that, but going on raids for countries and then coming back to the sole survivor and everyone is dead, and of course he won, but he's the sole survivor, is a little weird. You do see some of the other factions, I would call them. You see some witches in this one. You see like a carnival of people, but it does give you an inkling a little bit more towards the dangers of this world and how actually kind of scary it is to live there. So that was really cool. I really liked seeing all of that. Anybody who hasn't read the Throne of Glass series, I really, really think that most people would actually like this series. And also, I kind of like how this cover is so super bright and awesome. But all right, well, you guys all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.